Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So we're very much on the way now. Rafael Leao. Mbappe gets on his bike and on the move. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he's having a hit! Driving on and making good progress. Oh, well played. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and...
Yamal! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Lamine Yamal really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
And we have our very first corner. El Canous goes short. Oh, good spread. Lovely feet. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's been taken short. Norway have the chance to go the other way. That looks a decent ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot, surely!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Zabani kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been cut short. That pass has been well intercepted. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Zabani calmly anticipates. Caicedo cuts out the pass. Caicedo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mikel Oyarzabal looking to play him in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Foden. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Half an hour played now. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ferran Torres going after that. Donnarumma can clear it away. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. Fermin ventures forward. Zaire Emery. He's having a pop! Denied by an instinctive save.
Zaire Emery clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that he'll try from distance. So their 4th corner of the game. El Canous with the short one. That's going wide left. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And he's managed to get... And he shoots! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Looking for options for... There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Mikel Oyarzabal knocks it into space. Yamal, he's had a shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty. 2-0. Goes for goal! And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Gets us going once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Bade. Raya sends that a long way. And Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Norway do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
That's a shade optimistic. Simeone. And that's been won straight back. And he's got the beating of his man. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Some resolute defending there. Stood up well to him there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Van Dijk. Pressing high and with purpose. Simeone. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Messi. Alexander-Arnold.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal applies the finish! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It's all becoming so easy. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yamal demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
A case now of complete control. And somehow he kept it out.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
That has been slung wide. That's very neat. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Lacking in accuracy.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Numero 20.
Into the land, choosing to make the first change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
He's shifting through, and the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's delightful.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Caicedo. Now it's Oyarzabal. Norway do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Simeone. Now Foden. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Norway are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Norgard. And here's Mbappe. That has not gone well. El Khanous running with intent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Played into space. Simeone moves wide and looking to get onto this. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Per l'Inter. Numero 4. Numero 23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19. Il numero 21. Messi.
Now there's the clearance. Tries from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Messi. Oh, well measured. Nice looking ball. That pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. And the shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. Fermin. Wriggles his way through, just eases him off the ball. Norway are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was Robertson gets over and intercepts. He's ended up in no man's land. Caicedo. Good ball over the top. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Fermin. 4 extra minutes added on. No, he's just misjudged that one. Nicely weighted ball. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a match that will really get the juices
match.
flowing.
Norway.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal tries to play it through. An instinctive delivery. Keeper's dealt with that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. It's a decent clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Thuram. Norway have the chance to go the other way. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Somewhat off target. Caicedo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space.
Norway are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's been given away. Caicedo. That has ended up in no man's land. And Caicedo. This is a promising build-up. Mbappe. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Aims beyond the defence. Pedro Porro. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in. Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. Foden. Norway do have a chance to counter here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That was not done well. Akanji clears without hesitation. Pinches it off him. Mbappe. Yamal. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's a sharp pass. And it's Messi. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Turns back here, probably the best option. Van Dijk. And Caicedo. Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk. Can he get on the end of this? Well timed, excellent interception. Throw in. And he's managed... Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe is flagged offside.
Norway truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Caicedo. And it's Messi. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Caicedo gets on his bike and on the move. The most accurate pass. Some good work on the right flank here. He can run onto that. Now it's Mbappe. So no flag here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 2 then.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the finish! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on
we are
after the
glad
break.
to inform you that today's match day
Norway
programs are
unable
available
to get
from
back
stands
onto level terms
located
before
by the gates.
half-time. They trail
I'm sure they will
1-0.
make fine souvenirs.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
You're able to enjoy with us here some great scenes at this arena by the river. There is no venue quite like this one. So straight into the action. Just the keeper in, and the finish! Oh, it's come up high, he's given it, and again! Goal, Norway! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. No, he wasn't going to let him past. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Great chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Mbappe, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's been shifted off it. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Pedri. Knocks it into space. Now it's Foden, who'll play through for the wide man. He's come in hard. Chance! That's destined for the flank. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And he's managed to get free. And the ball is out of play. And it's been given away. Akanji. Can he finish? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And we have our very first corner. And can he finish it? Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Camavinga kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Rafinha. Portugal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And this is Kane. Plenty to aim at here. He has found the way. Chance, surely! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
This ended up in no man's land. Oh, given away! Messi. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. So just the one early goal to report so far. Good chance here! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Pedri is offering a wry smile there.
And here's Kane. He's beaten the last man. Caicedo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Alexander-Arnold with a real chance here. Spread to the right. Mbappe. Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. Foden making good progress. He's found a way through. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Norway can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he welcomes it in. It's Kane! That is decidedly lacking.
Kane most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Time and again they are repelled. And this is Kane. Alexander-Arnold. And he is dashing away. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the shot! But he's left disappointed.
Caicedo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Akanji.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
That's a good run down the left. Now it's Kane. Quality ball. Driving on and making good progress. Kane stood his ground strongly. That is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Norway probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Norway are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Can he finish? And again! And no mistake! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Agentes de segurança de cada bloco, dirijam-se à sala de controle imediatamente.
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Norway.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a...
Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
The goal scorer for
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Messi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's picked his way through. Great defending, strong and determined. He's good running with the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Strong running down that left flank. Messi. Kane. Tries to pass it through. Dembele gets on his bike and on the move. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Driving on and making good progress. Well timed, excellent interception. He's got away. Ronaldinho. Thuram.
Norway really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Just too much on that. Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Serginho. Serginho. Zabani running with intent. And now the breakaway. And this is Kane. He has found the way through. That is a brilliant interception. And we have our very first corner. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Musso trying to keep this in. And it's Thuram. And now a sudden chance to count. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Is their second corner of the game. Zabani. Thuram. Now they can break here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ronaldinho! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Thuram. And it's Kane. Oh, now he can run away with it. Tries to play it through. He's onside.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Norway have their third corner.
Messi's cross.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
He's found a way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar
Does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Foden did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Pinches it off him. Knocks it into space. He's found a way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
There will be 1 minute
Any
at
further
a
than
time.
that. And that pass just didn't quite work. Somewhat off target. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick
Norway
request
unable
today
to
for
get
everybody
back onto
to
level
please
terms
kindly
before
remove
half-time.
any cars
They trail
parked on the
1-0.
road outside the stadium.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So things are underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by...
And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm the commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Fernandez has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Mbappe.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Now it's David.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they?
Yamal! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Saban. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Great vision.
That's good play from him.
Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Clipped into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Caicedo. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk cuts it out. Camavinga makes the interception. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And it's Thuram. And here's Kane. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
There they go, hunting again.
And here's Kane. Bops it off it and wins back the ball. Norway still without a single shot on target. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Messi.
Here's the team's great visionary. Wriggles his way through. Neymar. And the shot! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top of the morning.
Dinks one through. No luck with that dink over the top. Now it's David. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Pedro Porro. Neymar. He's picked his way through. And that has left him in a heap.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. It's just beyond his reach. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. Mbappe venturing down the left. And here's Mbappe. Yamal. And it's Caicedo. Nice looking ball. And he was quick to react. Saban. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Picks up brilliantly. Big chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Brazil have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to...
Chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Foden. Pedro Porro. And it's Messi. Now Foden. Now it's Kane.
Teremos minuto de
It's the
acréscimo.
flank. Threads one in. And he plays one through. Deftly away. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Now it's David, looking to play him in. Oh, that was vital. Oh, shooting chance! That's gone route one. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Saban. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Messi. Looking for options, for movement. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Neymar. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been slung wide. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kane! Glorious! A finish of true class! Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He is through here. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Brazil have got it back. He's having a hit! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the
time do
goalkeeper.
Brasil.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Now it's Mbappe. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Thuram. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Showing great feet there.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a...
Time do Brasil, camisa 21, Neymar.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Camisa 11, camisa 44.
Norway really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Kane.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Can he get it through? Nicely shaped cross. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. Not pretty, but it gets... He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Kane. That's good running with the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Brazil can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And here's Kane. Oh, nice touch. It's Kane! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Oh, it's come loose. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Norway with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Zabani cuts it out, and it's Messi. But that has not gone well. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. Akanji. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Juke. He's picked his way through. Juke proves just a little bit too strong. And a chance! Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. He has found a way through.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Alexander-Arnold certainly showed terrific balance and control to go past his markers, but not with the finish.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's got the beating of his man. He's had a shot! Goal! Norway!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
After 17 minutes, number 7, Kylian Mbappe.
First breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, it's a key interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs in across. Camavinga.
With an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And he's found a way past. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Messi! He went for the curler.
Juke. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Kane. Now he's running away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Thuram. Can he get... Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And they're
did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Norway are sitting pretty.
Real chance!
Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Miami really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Drills one in. Now it's Haaland. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He's picked his... And the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Paris Saint-Germain, after 10 minutes, is number 10, Lionel Messi.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Sabani, all the way back.
Oh, he's burst through. Goes down, but nothing given.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Cherki, and it's Messi. Good ball, good take.
Oh, great feat, that.
And Messi!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ødegaard gathers from the goal kick. And here's Haaland.
Norway really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Pedro Porro cuts it out. And here's Kane. And he's straight offside. Romero. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the run. That'll be a throw. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Messi. Conte. Kane! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madueke. Approaching the half-hour mark. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's tidy. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Neymar. Now it's Kane. That has been cut short. Madueke. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Norway truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Romero calmly anticipates. Cherki. Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's played through for him. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Nicely spread. Well timed, excellent interception. He has found the way through. Van Chut! And it's in! No, flags up on the far side.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And this is Messi. Cherki.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe. Mbappe. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Norway unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming. because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half. Chance! Just the wrong side.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Good-looking ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Kane. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Chance here to counter. He is through here. Madweke. And that is expertly dealt with. This looks promising. Back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Shevchenko. Norway still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Cherki gets a good foot in there, and this is Kane. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And smartly reclaimed. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, shooting chance! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Match was 51,577.
And it's with the keeper. And this is Kane. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. And that pass isn't the best. And he's there to belt it away.
Norway really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Neymar. Oh, it's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! A finish of true class! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Chance, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to...
Oh, what has happened here? He's played it long. Haaland chasing after it.
Pretty robust defending.
And that's gone loose. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a sharp pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
What a throw in. Van Dijk. Into the last quarter of an hour. Look at the space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Diogo Costa. Played out wide. Kane! And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe threads one in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Oh, Straight! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's there to retrieve it. He's found a way through. Big chance!
And that would have been some goal.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And we have our very first corner.
There's the header. No, not the best of headers.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Ødegaard, and back to the keeper they go.
You have to expect that from everyone there. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Mbappe. Foden going forward. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cherki. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's neat. He'll try from distance.
Added time.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Shevchenko. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And here's Haaland. Nice bit of skill and goes for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we're done.
Well, that was a frustrating game.
They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
And a quick reminder today
Your thoughts
that
on
parking
today's
in
game
the
then,
area
Jim?
around the stadium
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We're up and running then.
Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great vision. Yamal in acres of space. Takes the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Kane. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That pass isn't the best. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Valverde. Son Heung-min. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter.
Can he finish? Still goalless. Yamal makes a dash for it. Mbappe. And Caicedo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's an imaginative pass. No, that's been intercepted. And he's worked it through. Now there's a fine ball. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Norway have themselves a chance from the spot. So this the chance to fire his team in front. 1-0! Just one winner! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Norway have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Deftly away. Looking for options for movement. Oh, now he can... It's Kane! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Not the most accurate pass.
Knocks it into space. And a chance!
They've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Kane. Oh, that's fat. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
He's had a shot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Norway are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And this is Kane, and he is Kane! It's run loose, who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? Valverde.
And it's Caicedo. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Oyarzabal.
And that's been won straight back.
Tries to play it through. Caicedo. Nice looking ball.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Pedro Porro. Zabani.
Norway have got it back and they'll have another go. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Robertson.
No, he's not going to get any further than that.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Robertson.
And for the first half, that is that.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Norway are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Down to business again. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Thuram. Foden. And he's let fly! And he whips it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
The pass is intercepted. Son Heung-min. And that has put paid to that.
Zabani.
And it's Van Dijk. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. It's Camavinga. Mbappe. Mbappe.
He has found a way through.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
So this to extend their lead.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Picked out brilliantly. Messi.
Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Norway are 2 up early in the second half.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
Norway presented with a golden opportunity here. Donnarumma clearly engaging in mind games here.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes, spot chosen, spot hit.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he's been shifted off it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Oyarzabal. Caicedo calmly anticipates. And it's Caicedo. Oh, that's well spotted. Pedro Porro, someone who is excelling big time. Mbappe. Mbappe on a serious charge here. He's got away. Mbappe. It's Kane! Now, how often do you see that?
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Robertson. Kane! And the keeper threw out a limb.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Thuram does well to get it back. Closing in. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Ended up in no man's land. And this is Kane. He's found a way through. So much time and shoots! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Camavinga! No, not the best of headers.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That is a truly outstanding save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Norway have their second corner now. Caicedo attempts a clearance. Pedro Porro. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's destined for the flank. Foden. Tries from a long way out. And how did he not make it 4?
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga. Norway are almost home and dry now. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Son Heung-min. And Jimenez. Pinches it off him. That has not gone well. He might be in here! That's a nicely shaped ball. It's a searching pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance here. Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best.
There will be 3 minutes added
There's a
time.
beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Has a look and plays it forward. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. That's rather hopeful. Gave it a go, but off target. Messi. And that will be it. Norway pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness,
Just a quick announcement. We
relentlessness.
would like to inform you that
Messi
CCTV
taking
is
in the
now in
accolades,
operation
having
for
been
your
named
safety.
man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Norway definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all the
welcome to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd
against
demands.
Portugal.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Yamal. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Yamal. He might be in here. And he has kept it out somehow.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. He's in. Big chance! Goal! Norway!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And this is Kane. Oh, he's bustling. Just about within shooting range. Oh, nearly. Norway with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. But nowhere to hide after that one. Portugal have the chance to go the other way.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Shevchenko had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Nicely intercepted. It's just beyond his reach. Now it's Kane. Shevchenko is herring after that one. Kamavinga. Norway leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Kamavinga. He's found the way through. Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot! He's got away with one there. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And he's got away from it. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's going to be another throw. Kamavinga. Kane. It's Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Mbappe. Shoots! Oh, good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Portugal are looking to break at pace. Messi going forward, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Kane. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's quick to return it. Not the most accurate pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He leaps for it. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Shevchenko. He's had it taken off him. Sabani. Pedro Porro pinches it off him.
2 added minutes has
He's
been
gone
indicated.
for goal. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. The final seconds now. And he's managed to get rid. So, temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So
And
we reach the
now,
halfway
please
point.
turn
Well,
towards
you have
the
to ask
screen for a
questions.
special
This is
presentation
day 1,
featuring
Peter.
our
I
guest
do think, though,
performers
that
today.
the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half is up and running. And that pass isn't the best. Alex Rice. Taken back almost at once. And this is Shevchenko. Pressing high and with purpose. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Now the ball in. Shot, surely! He's scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Portugal with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Now it's Messi. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? He's got away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter.
The attendance
They've
for
got
this
to keep
match
pushing.
was
This is a really front-footed
52,820.
approach. He's having a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Foden, and here's Mbappe. Camavinga does well to get it back. Mbappe, and Portugal can counter-attack here. Now it's Camavinga. Norway can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Messi receives it in a wide position. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe. And here's Kane. Zabani gets a foot in here. And here's Kane. Oh, good spread. Now that is a hefty challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now he's running away. Succumbs to the pressure. Mbappe,
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's under a lot of pressure there. Mbappe running with intent. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Caicedo. Oh no, this does not look good. And Shevchenko! It's hit the uprights.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the ball's come loose here. Foden attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
This ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Shevchenko is flagged offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He came in hard, very hard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Thuram! And there's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 19.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Thuram, that has not gone well. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been won straight back. Kane tries to pass it through. That has ended up in no man's land. And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Norway can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So we're very much on the way now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Haaland. That's a shade optimistic. Araujo with the clearance. João Neves. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro. I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Norway present their opponents with the best possible chance here. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The goal scorer for Portugal after 14 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vitinha. Might be danger here. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Now that's poor. That's a poor decision he's made there. He should have trusted his instincts.
Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Ryerson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Bernardo Silva. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's got away. And that's a good intervention. João Neves. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good effort! Has another goal! Oh, good finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. He really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Needs the return pass. Pedro Neto.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Vitinha. This is a promising build-up.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
João Cancelo. And he's hit it long. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vitinha. And he was quick to react. Looking to play him. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is doing no harm at all. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pedro Neto, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Oh, that's a brilliant save! João Neves gets a foot in here. That's destined for the flank. He's found a way through.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Vitinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bruno Fernandes goes short. Getting up there! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.